2006 presidential campaign. Mr. Tafuri, very good to see you there. So it seems that the Democrats, as I say, have braced themselves for a bruising night. What's your sense of how hard it will be for Barack Obama to pass foreign policy if the Republicans have a majority in the Senate?
Well, if it changes and the Republicans take over the Senate, it will certainly have a big impact on the president's foreign policy. Some of the places where he's going to be really impacted are his relationship with Iran, his effort to create a new dialogue with Iran and to reduce sanctions in return for Iran giving up the nuclear program. There are some in Congress, particularly Republicans, who are upset with the way the president has approached that and believe that he has given too much credence to Iran's claim that they are complying with the agreement. It will also impact the Israel-Gaza relationship. It will also impact a very important issue, which is how this president is dealing with ISIS. There are many in Congress who wish the president had done more in Syria earlier and would like him to do more in Iraq. Some of the leaders in the Senate who are Republicans, like Senator McCain, will push for stronger programs to equip the moderate opposition in Syria and to equip the Kurds and the Iraqi army so that they can really take on ISIS. But there's also some room for the president to agree with the Republicans. And on ISIS, for instance, they can probably reach a compromise and do what's best for the country. That's what we should hope for.
Okay, what is the president's position? I mean, if bills keep landing on his desk, does he have to sign them?
No, the president never has to sign a bill. He always has the ability to veto a bill. Certainly, if the Republicans control the Senate and the House, it's more likely that legislation will come across his desk that he will veto, and then there'll be a process to try and figure out what's done. The Republicans will have the majority, but they won't have enough votes in either chamber to pass a legislation over a veto.
Right, but could it be, on the other hand, that the Republicans will have to be careful on how much they stymie the president with presidential elections looming in 2016? They don't want to be seen to be too obstructive. Obviously, they have been already, but what is the situation on that?
I think that's absolutely correct. When the Republicans were in the minority in the Senate, they could be very critical of the administration of foreign policy. It's a little harder for them to be critical and to be obstructionists when they're in the majority, and they have some responsibility for policy. Once they're in the majority, they have to show that they've improved things, that they've accomplished things while leading the Senate and the House.
All right, David Tafuri, good to get your perspective on this. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. I remind you